Just wanted to show you guys some of the pieces of furniture that I'm going to redo for the inside of the house. And I'm pretty excited about the stuff that's in. Some of it's been ruined, but a lot of this, like these old Singer machines, I'll see what we could do with these. We could put a beautiful piece of marble or a piece of wood on top of them, and they could be cute little side tables. Or, I'm not sure, but that needs to go in. And then these desks, we have some desks upstairs already that I want to use to incorporate in the house. Up in the, where I'm gonna, I think we're gonna turn into a library. So I'd like to put the desks up there in the library. This piece is probably an original piece that was in the house in 1875. It's got that blue metal on top. It's been painted over the years, but the door's off, but I'm gonna repair it, put new veneer on it, and paint it the original color. That's gonna go back in the kitchen, I'm hoping. It's kind of low for me, but we might be able to raise it up. This is a beautiful piece of furniture. It's got a missing door, but I think we can repair this piece. It's got lots of damage on it from moisture, but it has all the original hardware. I'd like to take those off and clean them real good and put them back on. I don't think I'll paint this one. I think I'm gonna stain it, but we'll see how it comes when we do it. Another piece is right here. This one's really good shape, but it's another old piece. But the drawers don't work well, so we're gonna have to redo that piece as well, which is fine. But what I got excited about was the original cabinets for the kitchen. So these were probably put in the kitchen when the house was built. You see it's got a sink. It's actually an old cabinet that had the sink in it. I'm gonna totally redo that. Hopefully it wasn't, I think it's solid wood. It should be. I don't think it had, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna redo that and find a sink that fits. And that's going to go back in the house. I might even have a second sink just for cleaning vegetables or something. I'm not sure yet. But we do have some old chairs that might be original. There is some more furniture that I can't get to back here. This is cool. It's like a sharpener, but it looks like an old medieval sword sharpener. Somebody probably knows what that is. I have no idea. This little bench here, it looks like a beautiful piece. Looks like we can incorporate that into the house. And this cabinet here, they painted over it, and I might just have to sand it and paint over it again. I don't know if I want to sand that whole thing. But this is a really beautiful bookshelf that I would like to put up in the library. It's a nice piece. It's an old piece too, but I don't know if it's original to the house. But I definitely know that these two cabinets that I found were probably original to the house. That one and this one. I also have another find in here. That is super fun for me. I get excited when I see old things, and I'm not looking to. These chairs are really cool too. Oh. I love these old chairs. These I think I'm just gonna stain and put new chair tops on them, new fabric. And those are gonna go in the house. Probably not to sit on because they're not reliable, but they're very old. So they may not have been in the house originally, but they're very old. So, and then the third piece that I absolutely love, that has been, I don't know, used in the garage, is this old icebox. And it's, I'm gonna scrub this out really, really well. I'm gonna stain it, seal it, and that's going back in the house as well. I'm not sure where it's gonna go, but it's going somewhere. It is a beautiful old piece of architecture that I think belongs back in the house. This is probably the old original icebox. And this one actually has some type of a mechanism that was probably ran off of gas, or not gas, but oil. It's an actual icebox they used oil on to have it function. So it's coming out of the garage, and I'm gonna bring this baby back to life and put on that. And we're probably gonna use a lot of those light pastel greens and blues in the house because that's probably all the original colors that were put in the house. But we'll see where this goes. I don't know. I've got quite a few pieces of furniture that are gonna fit, and then we also have some wood that was harvested off of this property, which people have just piled stuff on here. But on the very bottom, you're going to see some beautiful pieces of cherry that were harvested right here. You can see they were very carefully harvested, nice and thick pieces that we can use for making different pieces of furniture. We're repairing the house. We're gonna do take all of the baseboards off the house and redo. We're gonna send them through the planer, and then we're gonna do the stain to match whatever color we do on the floor. So it's gonna be fun. And then I found these doors. They were putting new doors on. I'm thinking, why are we putting new doors when we have these beautiful old doors that have all of, see these old doors? They have all of the original, you can see, they have all the original knobs. Look at, some are stone, some are glass. Ooh, oh, almost took all down. Anyways, we've found quite a lot of things in here that we'll be able to go back into the old farmhouse. Lots of good things. Super excited about that. Because I was thinking I was gonna have to go looking around at yard sales or off marketplace to find some old pieces that we can add to the house. But super excited that we get to put things back in the house that actually belong there. Super excited. Anyway. Lots to do today. Roger is getting all of the junk metal out of the garage. Well, out of the Quonset hut. We're hoping that this guy that picks up metal will pick up all this stuff. Because we got, this looks so awesome compared to how it was not long ago. But we definitely have a ton of metal, huh, babe? This we think is part of this guy's, the last winter's hot rod, I think. I think both of these are. We're trying to differentiate what is what in here. Anyway, so Roger's gonna continue cleaning. Hopefully it's, huh? Here goes. Whenever you're done, babe. You want me to help you? No. No. Okay. I am working on these bedrooms still, getting the walls prepped and ready for paint. That ceiling has been tough because there's such high ceilings. I've got this half and that half, and I've still got to do another coat because you can see that this side that had brand new drywall took to the primer very well, but that old drywall, not so much. And in here, I've had to repair some of the wall that had some mildew. So I bleached it out for probably a week and let it dry several times. And I just puttied up the big cracks and holes in the walls. So far it's been working really well, just patching the holes. Really, this wall looks really good, and this had holes literally all over it, just like the one in the living room. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of elbow grease. Now on the floors, we looked right there, and the floor underneath is not like a nice hardwood, it's just a subfloor. So we made a hole. So I'm gonna try to repair it, and I'll show you guys how I did that. I repaired a hole here. I have this over it so nobody steps in it. I put drywall compound just because all I want is it to be level I want it to be level when we put our plywood down. So all these little spots that you can kind of see in here, I've kind of just pried them all up so that I can either paint or put just a real thin drywall compound on it so it'll dry so that I can paint the primer over the top of it. Otherwise the paint will just suck into it and keep on doing this, coming up and becoming sawdust. Anyways, that's I know originally we wanted to pull it all up, but it is just crazy hard to do that. You could, but it would take so long. And all the whole downstairs, for some reason they use this particle wood stuff. So I think they just didn't want to mess with it, and they put rugs in here not realizing that was the worst thing you could possibly ever do on top of this particle stuff. Because when you spill all these spots, or when there's either a dog or a cat wet, or they spilled or whatever, so it's just not what to do. So I think once we seal it with the drywall on the big holes where they're coming up a little, paint it with the sealer, I think that we can go ahead and put the plywood down. It'll be a lot more even. And then we're going to put our hardwood floor in here. So this is going to be a first room that we complete. We still got to put that window in. We still have to pick those up, but it's just one thing at a time, We're trying to do as much as we can in a short amount of time. I know.
You just watch after you film it, watch it, because for some reason every now and then.
So this is a window we're taking out, and we're just gonna.
I gotta get a chair.
We're going to put drywall here. It's just another place. We don't need a window here, honestly. We need a place for furniture because there's only like 3 or 4 walls that I have places to put.
Oh, honey, I stepped in it.
To put.
I
I don't understand. I told you 3 times.
I know, but
don't